to be on the oath-taking ceremony by Devendra Fadnavis, shaping the government now for the third time in Maharashtra. Moving on to track another developments, Russian President Vladimir Putin has commended the Indian government for fostering the stable conditions for small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, and lauded its economic policies, particularly the Make in India initiative led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Putin draw parallels between Russia's import substitution program and India's flagship initiative while expressing readiness to establish the manufacturing operations in India. Let's now listen into that statement.
In all the sectors of the Russian Federation, including in high-tech ones, there is an acute need to expand the opportunities to sell and export their products. I know that Prime Minister Modi has a similar program, Make in India, and this is a very similar program to ours, and we would be ready to place our manufacturing sites in India. Also, the biggest investment in the Indian economy to the tune of $20 billion by Rosneft happened not long ago, and the Prime Minister of India and the government of India have been creating stable conditions. And this is because the Indian leadership has been pursuing India comes first policy, and we believe that investments in India are profitable in all the sectors.
All right, viewers, there you have heard Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now, Rabindra Sachdeva, international affairs expert, is joining me live on the broadcast. Sir, very good morning. I appreciate you joining me live on the broadcast. Now, commenting on the economic initiatives by the Indian government, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has in fact received appreciation for creating the stable conditions for small and medium-sized enterprises by Russian President Vladimir Putin. In what context do you think such a comparison or such a kind of a semblance has been drawn by President Vladimir Putin, and particularly hailing the Make in India initiative?
Thank you so much. I mean, I look at it like in two contexts. One is that, yes, Putin and Russia need to urgently upgrade their domestic manufacturing because of the sanctions, right? Putin has been trying hard to get the industrial complex in his country rejuvenated because they've been, closed off from the world markets, and they need to create their own industrial base. One. So he's using the example of India. I mean, if you look around in the world, leaders do pick up, lessons learned and best practices. So he's citing Prime Minister Modi's initiative and thrust on Make in India as a best practices example for his own countrymen, right? That's one. Secondly, yes, what he's also indicating through this, I would think in a way he's looking to, looking to build deeper and wider relations with India, because in a way he's praising India and praising Narendra Modi, Prime Minister, right? So there is that element also in international affairs, that you name and you publicly praise some leaders with whom you want to get closer or keep closer. So Russia obviously wants to build closer relations with India. Russia particularly wants that India should not come under American and Western pressures for sanctions against Russia. And Russia needs India, because other than China, otherwise Russia will become totally dependent upon China. Russia needs to also, hedge its bets. So Russia wants to very much develop its relations, industrial SMEs, because you see, bottom line, over 90%, 95% of the businesses are small and medium enterprises. So connecting those enterprises between Russia and India would be hugely valuable to Russia and, of course, to India also.
All right, Rabindra Sachdeva, thank you for, in fact, giving us your time and your opinion on what the appreciation by Russian President Vladimir Putin means for India. Now, viewers, that was all the news of the nation and the world. Will continue to track all the developments very closely. Till then, stay with us.